I'm so excited to be sharing this series with you, with the two queens of Gleasons, two champs, Heather the Heat Hardy and Ronni the Queen Jeffrey. I've had so much fun interviewing them. Just know that they are world champs and they are going to be inducted in October into the Boxing Hall of Fame. Between the two of them, there's 87 years of wisdom and fierceness. But I wanted to know, what is it like to rule this men's world? What is it like to deal with this world, the world of boxing, and rule it, and then have a personal life? What's the pain of it? What's the joy of it? And they gave it all to me. Between the two of them, it's 87 years of glorious broads, wisdom and kicking ass. All right, I'm here with Ronni and Heather, and I just want to say that these are the two coolest girls in the gym. It's kind of like when you're in high school and you sit in that corner, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Clearly.
They call us the baddies.
Yeah. These are the girls who hang out. And rather than me trying to get all of your titles right, can you tell me what you won or the biggest that you've done and your age?
I had since I'm former, I had the WBC silver, I had the WIBA, and I did the NABF. There's like two other ones. None of the main sanction, which is like the WBA, WBO, but some sanctions.
Major.
And I have 3 golden gloves. This is when I was an amateur and I was on the women's national team as an amateur. So, we went international, did that represented the USA. It's been a great journey.
And then you went over to pro.
Yeah, then I turned pro after the amateurs. I would have went to the Olympics, but at that time they didn't have girls in the Olympics when I fought.
Wow.
So I just decided to turn pro. And then that was like in 2000. I turned pro in 2009. They tried to suggest the Olympics in 2008, and then did it in 2012.
Okay.
So by that time, I was already
you moved on. Yes. And you?
My name is Heather the Heat Hardy. I'm 44 years old. As a boxer, as an amateur, I won all the titles, regionals, metros, nationals, golden gloves. Then as an amateur kickboxer, I was a national champion. And then as a pro boxer, I was a WBO world champion. And I also did 4 professional fights with Bellator MMA.
Wow. Yes.
And now we're currently the head trainers at Gleasons Boxing Gym. We have about 15 to 20 fighters that we assist with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When did you become friends? Was it while you were boxing? I mean, while you were still boxing, but while you were out there?
Well, I started coming to the gym years ago.
Before me.
Before her. I started in Gleasons maybe like in 2003.
Yeah.
And so at that time, Heather wasn't here.
I was 2011.
And so by the time she came, I actually wasn't here at first because I was training out of Mendez. And then I came back. And then that's when I met Heather. And then
was it chemistry right away?
No.
No.
Because she had an attitude. And
she had an attitude. No, she didn't say hi to me, so I didn't say hi to her.
No, that's not true. That's not how that went.
That is how it went.
No, because you want to walk around with your stink-ass face.
It is not.
It is.
We both have the same face.
And then she wanted to say hi one day, and she don't want to say hi the other day. I don't have time for that. Make your mind up. And so I was just like... Ugh.
So I made up my mind, and I didn't know.
Yeah, and I made up my mind, and I was like, fuck out of here. I ain't saying hi to her. That's it. And then one day I just pressed her. I was like, yo, what's the problem?
Oh, okay.
Because they also had a sparring.
Yes.
So I wanted to know...
professional,
I wanted to know, what's our temperature, sis?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know when I'm sparring. I want to know how you hitting me. So that way I know how to hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where we at?
Yes.
And then,
And I said, you don't say hi to me. And she said, you don't say hi to me. And I said, I'm going to say hi then. She was like, fine. And that's how our friendship was born.
Oh, my God.
But I think we got closest, probably the last 10 years.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a long time. That's great.
It was right in my prime. Ronni was fighting for world titles already.
Yeah.
She'd been a world champion. And that was when we had the dangerous sparring sessions.
Yeah. 'Cause we used to get
Cries
each
in the
other-
locker
yeah.
room.
Oh,
We used to get each
wow.
other ready, you know, making weight together, sparring each other, you know, the frustration of camp, the frustration,
Dieting, the guys yelling
yeah.
at us.
you know, so it was a lot. So when you share that like trauma bond,
Yes.
it kind of makes you close, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, definitely. And it was going on here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here and in the old Gleasons.
And in the old Gleasons,
Oh, sure. The old Gleasons.
which is the best Gleasons.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I have heard that. Yes. So I'm going to ask you some things that I'm sure you both have heard before. But hey, what did bring you to boxing? I'm going to ask you. Start.
I just fell into it. I was a single mom living with my sister and her son. And I was working like 6 jobs just to keep the rent up. And one day my sister gave me a gift card for a kickboxing school, karate place. And she was like, all you do is work and sleep. You need to go get off your ass. And I took the class and I had my first fight within 3 weeks and I beat the shit out of the girl. And it was just like, now I want to beat up every girl in the world.
Wow. What about you?
For me, it was more of a like transition in fitness. You know, I come from a Caribbean background, and food is very high on the table. Like my family is Grenadian,
Yeah.
so you know, food is a lot. We celebrate. Food celebrates everything. It doesn't even matter. It could be a random something, and we're just like, oh, okay, let's cook everything under the sun and just eat and play music and have fun and drink and stuff like that. And I think I was at an age where I was feeling indifferent and I wanted to like look better, feel better. And so I was going to school at that time and I had a friend who was boxing. And he overheard me like just having a conversation about like wanting to work out and stuff like that. And then he was like, oh, you know, I train at Gleasons Gym. And I was like, what's that? And he was just
Wow.
like, because I was going to Long Island University, so it's not far from here.
Yeah.
So he was just like, yeah, I'll take you. And so we took a walk over here and I came in and I was just like, oh, wow.
Oh, wow. It hit you.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, this is, but even coming here, I still was not like, oh, I want to box or I want to fight. It was just like, oh, I get to learn the skill while trying not to be fat. Great, amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I think that as I started to train, as I started to come consistently, as I started to get better, my trainer at the time, Mike Smith, he was just like, I think you got a little something with you. How about we try, you know, some tournaments or, you know, competitions and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, I'll see, you know. I think I wanted to challenge myself as well at the time.
Sure.
So I think that's why I agreed to do it, because I just wanted to see how I would be and, you know, where, like, being in the center of attention, which is something that I don't really care for.
Yeah.
Like, how would I react? You know, like if I will fold or if I'm going to show up. And,
That's why it was never an issue for me. I love having my picture taken. I love everybody. Eyes on heat. It's like, all right.
this is where I belong.
How did you get the name Heat?
Heather.
Oh.
And because I brought the heat. I didn't have a lot of knockouts in the pros because I didn't have much power. But I'm very relentless in the ring. And I had like, if I had 25 fights, I think I had 20 stops in the amateurs.
Yeah.
So I brought the heat.
Yes. And what did you bring? What do you think is your biggest thing that you bring into the ring?
Definitely my skills. Definitely the way that I fight. I'm definitely not very easy to hit. I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna have you all over the place. My counter punching is on point, and if I have to, I'm gonna take it to the streets.
Mm-mm. Well, I wondered, you know, I've been playing with it here and it's really fun because I'm not sparring. But what does it feel like to get in that ring? If you can explain, what does it feel like?
I think for me, it is really something that you really can't explain because the
Yeah.
feeling is a really deep feeling.
Yeah.
It's something that just comes over you, like you just switch into a different person.
It's like a fire goes out inside me.
Right.
Like inside. It's not fear. It's more performance anxiety.
Right.
It's more like I got so much dogging me right now.
It's like you against me.
And I know it's not you.
Right. Or it's just like, if you're going to have to like really take this from me, like you're being defensive in terms of like, like if somebody's trying to attack you or hurt you, like how are you going to react, right?
My cousin told me in my my first amateur kickboxing fight, he grabbed my back right before the bell rang. He said, I want you to act like they drop a tiger in here with you. And only one of you's getting out tonight. And that's how I fought every fight my whole life.
Mm-hmm. The adrenaline.
Yeah.
Excitement.
For me also too is the craft. It's the science of boxing for me. It's like what you put together, how you put it together, how do you get out of things? Like what are you gonna do when things change up in there? Because sometimes you go in there with a plan and it ain't really working out because things is changing. People change. So how are you adjusting like on the fly? Because you really have about this much space to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I think for me, it's a chess game that I enjoy playing.
I also have watched this place at Gleasons, and I've seen the intimate relationship between coaches and who they work with. But it does seem there's a lot of trust involved with your body
definitely.
and your psyche.
Definitely. Well, you have to trust who you're in the corner because your life is actually in their hands.
Yeah.
Right? So they are the people that are making these quick decisions in the corner. They're the people that are supposed to care about you the most,
Yeah.
We're going in there and we're risking our lives not only for ourselves but for the people who we're around, for our team. So you have to make sure that whoever's in your corner, you're trusting like what they say. And between Mike and Kat, like I trust them wholeheartedly. Like I don't even have to think for myself. If I hear them say something, I'm not trying to think like, oh, like should I do that right now? As soon as they say it, I'm doing it right away because that means that they see something that I don't see.
I follow your podcast, both of you, and I want to talk about trust a little bit. Trust and men, and how you feel about that. Do you have an issue with trust?
Let me tell you something. Am I allowed to say a bad word?
Absolutely.
I have some of the closest relationships in my life with men.
Yeah.
I would do the trustful with guys who know, why ain't you in the gym? What do you want for breakfast? Did you eat yet? Check on me 10 times. A good 10, 15 of them. But I've never given any of them my pussy.
Yeah.
The minute you fuck a man, no. No.
No, you don't trust anymore.
No. Because why would you? In the history of men and trust, they don't go together. That's not peanut butter and jelly. That's apples and oranges. You could have fun with them. I love men. I love dick.
Sure
I
you're
love
not a
all that
lesbian?
stuff. I'm positive. I love dick.
Yes.
But I think that at this point, I'll leave it at that. I love
think
dick and I can't stand
they become a disappointment because you do trust in them at a point in time.
and sacrifice, and spend.
Yeah, because you feel like what you give is what you receive. It don't happen
The happier
like
the
that.
man, the happier the no.
Yeah.
I think
No,
all
'cause-
those theories it's a according to type of situation.
At the
Yeah.
end
Because
of
it's
the day,
according to the person, it's according to the man, it's according to how they were brought up.
givers
It's all
can't be
according
with
to-
takers, and takers can't be with givers.
Agreed.
That's it. If you have a man who's a giver, give him a woman, because that's a woman who will know to feed him, surprise him with presents. Listen, he just make sure she get her hair and her nails done, right? Like that's how it should go, back and forth.
But I think the problem is that the more you trust and the more they disappoint, then it's the less you trust.
All day
Yes.
long, me and Ronica are in the gym around shirtless, sweaty, some of them rich, guys with fight energy that,
Yeah.
you got to be a strong man to know that we're the moms in this gym.
Yes.
That nobody's looking at us like that. But a lot of men are insecure.
But that plays
lot
a
of
part
men
too, I think,
insecure.
in like outside relationships. The people who don't understand like the gym environment. Because we have to understand, can it happen? Yes.
Yes.
100% sure. Can it not happen? Yes, 100% sure. Because you have to
been here
understand the
15
dynamics.
years.
You have to understand the dynamics. Like boxing is a very male-dominated sport, So you're around men all the time.
Yes.
So you have to also think about it like this. As much as I'm around them, I don't even want them. Because you know too much about them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You spend
you
so
see
much
their
time with them.
personality. You hear how they talk about women.
So like
You smell them.
Exactly. It does not matter like how, chiseled the abs, like that shit is overrated.
Yes.
To be honest.
They
That
leave
is
their
not even
socks on the
the
floor.
attraction anymore.
Yeah.
But I think when you're young,
Yes.
it's like, oh my God. But I think the older you get, the more you're around it, the more you deal. You're just like, you start looking deeper into it. You're just like, it's a waste of time.
But I would imagine you two would intimidate the shit out of guys in the outside world.
Knowing that we made it to world champion means that we did the 5 a.m. runs, the diets, the sacrifices that a lot of these men aren't willing to do in their own personal careers.
Yes.
So you have these guys who, I'm going to be a rapper. Those type of guys where it's like, bro, you should be stacking shelves. Take the police test. Join the army.
But you have to get somebody that's real secure within themselves as a man to be with athletes, period.
Yes.
Because the lifestyle is just so different.
So disciplined.
And, right, exactly.
Yes.
That if you are not like a true supporter, if you are not an athlete yourself, or if you're just not somebody that have like literally like their own thing going on and in understanding of like what your woman or what your man is doing, it's never gonna work out.
Yes.
So I think that's like the hardest thing, because as sometimes you can't have sex, at a certain time, or you're too tired because you got to get up early in the morning, you got to go running, you have sparring. So listen, I need my legs. I can't go out to eat.
Stay out
go
late.
to the party.
No drinking.
We
no
miss
smoking
birthdays.
weed.
We miss graduations. We miss
Vacations,
anniversaries,
holidays.
vacations, holidays.
Yeah, it's a
because
real
boxing is a
commitment, man.
365 days of the year sport. We don't have seasons. You know what I'm saying? So we're fighting all year long.
That's
you
true.
just never know. Something might just drop in your lap just right now. I don't have nothing coming up. Then boom, you get a phone call. Then it's time to go to work.
And you need to be ready. Well, the good news for me, I'm older than you two, I'm thinking you are so free of that searching for love shit. And that's what's great.
I just got out of that. Very recently. I mean, I had a heartbreak. I had a meltdown. I lost 1 million pounds. And now I'm finally
good.
I'm in a good space. I'm in a good space. I'm happy when I wake up in my house and I'm thankful that it's fucking empty.
I mean, you have to look at it like this. I don't think that you're ever like done with searching for love, but I do feel that the older you get, you have an understanding of like wanting your own peace in mind. So anybody that has to come into your life have to be adding something to your life. Have to be like somebody that's giving you peace, because you done went through all the like the ups and the downs and the ripping and the racks. And whoever you decide to choose to deal with have to be also your choice. It can't be their choice. It has to be your choice. And I think that when we're at a younger age, you kind of fall for like the dream of like,
you fall for potential.
Boom.
You've met women fall for potential, men fall for perfection. Men look at what they see, and we look at what you can be.
That's good.
That is bullshit.
But that's how they get fucked up, though.
Yep.
Yes.
Because trying to support their lives. Listen, I seen this thing online. It said a father told his daughter, go up on that box, or put her up on the box. He said, pull me up. She was like, okay, pull me up. No. So she grabbed his hand to pull her up, and he yanked her down. And he said, let that be a lesson. Never be with a man below your level. You can't bring him up. He is going to bring your ass down. Never forgot that. And it's true. Don't get me started.
Right?
That was good.
She be having some good...
I seen it online. I seen it online. I can't say I made that up. But that, I was like, Dad.
So I'm coming to the conclusion that this is a community that is respectful of women. I see no guys, running after pussy here.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems,
I ain't gonna say they
you don't see it.
Pussy. It's sliding. It's sliding.
There's a left.
They know how to. They've been doing it long enough. They know how to wiggle the wag and the wiggle the wag. Whatever they're doing they're making sure that they're doing it on the back end. Where that once you enter into the gym, everybody is on
Still
a chord,
dapping up,
you know.
yep.
So
Yeah,
so that way
it's-
there's no like drama going on.
It's just such a unique way of life. I was never an athlete. I always worked out, but in, pussy gyms. So to be here is just amazing.
Oh yeah, it's a culture shock for a lot of people.
It is. But I was drawn to it.
Yeah.
I am really interested in this subject with the both of you. I don't understand the money game in boxing. I don't understand why some people make a shitload and other people don't.
What I can say is that it's just like anything else, just anything else business wise that you can think about.
Women are always underpaid.
Women in general get less than men.
That's what I was asking about.
Also,
Yeah.
too, it depends on, and which women just started to make money, like real money.
Yes. And when
And-
is just? Is it the last 10 years?
Probably even less.
The last 3 weeks?
Less. Probably even less.
The last month?
Probably in the last,
Wow.
I'll say maybe like in the last year or two,
Yeah.
like women really started
Wow.
to make like money that can hold you down,
sustainable.
where you don't have to like do anything else. And also too, it's about like who you're signed with. It's about, because they just really probably started really signing women, like promoters really signing women, maybe like in the last maybe 10 years or 5
I
years
was
or
Lou's
whatever.
first. I mean, he had fired Sonia and somebody else, I think, Lou, before me, but I was his first long-term contract.
It's just that promoters now are more willing to sign females. Whereas before, it wasn't
Interesting.
like that. I mean, just in sports in general, if you think about it, every era just makes it easier and easier for the for the
Yes.
next one, for the next one, for the next one.
So I want to talk about success. Success is a tricky thing. Success has really changed for me, the meaning of success as I've aged. Do you feel the term success has changed for you?
Yes, because I have a daughter. She's 21, and I used to feel like, my success was, how you say, my responsibility to her.
Yeah.
But now I realize that my success is her. She's like a straight A student. She's the most beautiful girl in the world. She's an artist. She's a teacher. She's an animal lover. She's well adjusted. She's polite. She's just everything great about a person. And good job, Mom, because I did that shit all by myself.
Yeah.
That's, great kids aren't made. They're born. Every kid is born great, but you have to raise them right so they stay great. And a reflection of how you raise your child is really how successful you are in life.
Yes. And when you were younger, before you had that baby, I guess your success was to get world champion.
No, I was raised on survival. So my success was to survive, and I had my daughter at a very young age. So I barely remember my life before her. I've always been just survive, fight.
Yes. Yes. That definitely contributed to your being one hell of a fighter.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think success for people just look different. I think that it flips so many times that like right now success could just be being able to like wake up in the morning and make things happen, or figuring life out, like the day to day. My mission was not to become a world champion or not to like have belts and all this other stuff. I just wanted to do this thing called boxing, and if I had one belt, I was happy. Like right now, like I'm a trainer at Gleasons Gym. So my success is in being the best trainer for my clients. My success is obviously in figuring out like what's my new path after retiring from boxing. Like what is that next chapter of my life look like? Like what do I want it to look like? Obviously I want it to look like money. But besides the money, what is gonna bring me that happiness? Because to be honest, I don't think there's nothing that I can think of right now today that's gonna bring me back that same feeling that boxing gave me. The happiness that it gave me, like when I won and things of that sort. Looking and searching for that is probably gonna be very difficult.
Yes.
But I feel like I would like to feel that again with something else. But figuring out what that thing is what I'm trying to fix.
It broke my heart when I couldn't get back in the ring, but the one thing that replaces it is being around it all day
Yes.
at the greatest gym in the world.
Has it been rough for you to age? Meaning, your work has been your body. Is it? I'm going to ask you first. Has it been hard for you to change as your body shifts?
Not really, because I still work out.
Yeah.
You know, I still hit the bag. The only thing I probably don't do right now is sparring, and I think that it is something I can go back and do if I wanted to, because I'm really not limited in that way. You know, I lift, so being physical is not. I'm not too far away. I'm not too far away from it. You know, the only thing I don't do is compete. And of course that comes with also aging as well, because, you know, like your body don't do the same things or the way that it used to do. It's just doing it a little bit different, you know, so you have to have that understanding of where your body is and what it's able to do and not able to do.
When is boxing over for people? I've seen really old guys. I mean,
I think it all depends, you
Yeah.
know.
Man, Papa's a handful of guys go from here to the hospital to the graveyard.
Yeah,
They
you
do.
know, they do.
Yeah.
A lot of people, because you realize you can make a living doing what you love and what you've known your whole life, which is, for me, fighting. For Veronica's last 20 years, probably boxing. Veronica's a very technical teacher. She was a very technical fighter. So it's like you realize you have the potential to make high five, low six figures, spending the day at the gym.
I'm in my 70s and I feel myself getting stronger doing
I
it.
would have said you were in your 50s.
No,
Yeah.
darling.
Girl,
I'm
You look
75.
really good. Okay.
But I've always been fit.
I think
It-
that's the key to it, that once you stop moving,
Yes.
your body just
It falls
lets
apart.
it go.
Yeah.
And
It
so
can't. It,
definitely.
With my injury, I can't let my heart rate go up, so I can't go running, I can't go jogging. I started to fall apart. Like I couldn't carry groceries anymore. And she was just like, Heather, a doctor can't tell you can't exercise. I do 10 squats with
Fantastic.
the kettlebell, sit down for half an hour. 10 sit up, sit down for 20 minutes, you know? I'm at
Yes.
the gym all day anyway, and our bodies are so important.
It's the attitude.
It is the
What we-
attitude, you know. But exactly
Veronica
as she
changed
said,
my breakfast order, egg whites,
Yeah,
turkey sausage.
trying to make her eat better, you know,
Yes.
trying to make her eat properly.
Take care of
Oh,
my
I love
skin.
what good buddies
Yeah.
you are. That's
But
great.
yeah,
You're like
'cause you gotta take
sisters.
care. Yeah, you gotta take care of your people, you know.
Yes.
And I know that, you know, I'm probably in a better physical space than she is, but I always want her to know that I don't want her to let her situation like become her reality. You know,
Yes.
because sometimes you have to really mind fuck yourself into doing better and feeling better.
Yes.
So if it starts with just like eating better and, you know, walking a little more, you know, moving around a little more, even if you gotta stop and sit down for a minute but getting back up, you know, that's the fighter in you.
All right, so I will talk about my 40s. I got killed with perimenopause. It just beat the shit out of me. So are you? Oh, you're in it.
It's hard to tell if it's my brain injury or perimenopause, but for the last 44 years of my life, I don't know why, I sleep like this. I sleep like this. A lot of people sleep like this. Comment yes if you sleep like this. I didn't realize I sleep like this until my hands started going numb, and my doctor said you have to straighten your wrists. Every fucking hour, I'm like, God damn it. I have to teach myself how to lay flat on my back. Now, let's not even talk about night sweats, cold feet.
Honey, that's perimenopause.
Is it? 'Cause I don't know. I mean, I get night sweats, but I'm not
It
sure
might
if
be
I'm
because of
perimenopause.
how much you work out and never stop.
Well, maybe.
Because my body went into retirement. It's like,
Well,
I'm
everybody,
doing, but
the
not.
age is very different.
Yeah,
I just
I'm a
know.
whole year, a literal one. Our birthdays are 364 days apart.
Part. Yeah.
But you're hardly feeling anything. Well, that's great.
The only thing I think that my issue now is that the way that I be needing to pee is out of line. Like,
I know.
listen, I'll be running here like, I gotta go. Hey, I gotta go. I
It's
don't
true.
know. I cannot.
And then listen, we said this on our podcast, and this is the second time I'm saying this, but for some reason, your bladder connects to the Wi-Fi in the elevator. Like you gotta pee regular going home. You gotta pee a lot going in the front.
You know, like,
Damn damn right.
Listen, the next year
Never in my life.
I need a pair of Depends by the time I'm done because it's ridiculous of how much like I need to use the bathroom, how I cannot hold my pee for nothing, and I don't even have a kid. I've never even been pregnant.
We all do it. We run in the front door, bag and all, right to the bathroom. It is what it
Then
is.
ironic, I'm like, I gotta pee. Leave me alone. I can't concentrate. I can't talk to you guys.
Well, I saw that very funny piece on your podcast. You're having your period and the tampon issue. That's a woman in boxing.
Yeah, that little rattlesnake was about to stream out of my pants, and I was like, cut, I gotta go. Cause if this thing drop out in the middle of the ring,
No,
I'd never come back.
all of
I
those.
wish I had the mind I have now, the confidence I have now, and the body I had 10 years ago.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Only we'd be dangerous at that.
Oh
That's
my
the part.
God.
Oh, that's the part.
That's true. But to accept and to just kick ass, and there are advantages. There just are, as you just said. If you could be 27 again and know what you know now, what might you do different?
Tell you exactly what I would do differently. I would not spend $1 on the man I'm sleeping with. Well, I just found out that men should be the providers.
Did you
and
just
women-
find that out?
I just found that out. I have paid my rent all by myself my whole life. Go to hell. Go to hell, Heather. Never again. Because I know what I give to a man. And men always be like, oh, women are gold diggers. Like, protect, provide. Protect, provide. I give you everything else.
How about you?
For me, I think that I would be a mega bitch to men.
You would be, I'm sorry if you're so loud. Say it again.
Like I would be like a mega bitch to men. Cause I really like I really feel like
I mean, the way you are
men,
now.
because I feel like my natural personality is to be very nurturing, very sweet, very, you know, exactly. What can I do for you, baby? You know what I'm saying?
Nurturing.
That's just who I am as
Yes.
a person. And it's hard that when you give that to people and they shit on it. And I've seen other girls who are just nasty, and the men are just like giving them everything and
Buying them
treating
presents.
You know what I'm saying?
We watch them come
I'm
in here
like-
heartbroken. How much
like,
money did you spend on that
Oh,
bitch?
yeah. And I'm out here giving
Cooking,
you tender
cleaning.
love and care.
Fuck.
And you treating me like shit.
Getting a foot massage, sucking dick. Not right. I'm sorry, but if you're sucking something, if someone is sucking your dick,
Be nice to them.
be nice to them. Help them. Help them. Buy her a fucking present. Pay a bill. Put gas in her car.
Jesus.
Wise words.
Yeah.
Wise words.
Telling you, huh?
Uh,
I'll be
do
erasing
you
another
believe in a soulmate? Did you ever believe in a soulmate?
soulmate. That's
I used
interesting.
to. It's very recently I started to think that maybe my soulmate is myself. Because my therapist gave me some of the best advice ever. She said, I want you to be nice to Heather. Treat Heather the way you treated Annie, the way you treated all your ex-boyfriends, the way you treated the kids at the gym. Be nice to Heather. And I realized recently that this is the first time in my life where I have to think about, what do I want for dinner?
First of all, time out. Let's shout to the fact that you want to be thanking your fucking therapist when I've been telling you this shit the longest. The fuck?
Sometimes
Thank me, bitch.
something take a while to
Yeah.
sink in. Some stuff takes a while to sink in.
That's what I'm saying. Your friends never listen to you. Like, they need somebody else from the outside to tell them the same shit that you told, which is bonkers to me, but whatever. Me, on the other hand, soulmate. I am a really, like, hopeless, I don't know if I want to say hopeless romantic, but, like, I'm one of the people that watch, like, rom-coms and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my God, that is so sweet. Oh my God. Like, like, I just love it. And, like, sometimes you think, like, oh, real life may be like that or can be like that, and you wish for that. So I don't know if that's, like, soulmate-ish, but you would think that, oh, maybe that can happen to me.
I would love to have a partner.
That's not how it is. So, you just come to realize, like, bitch, that shit is fake. So,
It would be nice
do
to
what you
move
do.
through life with a partner, someone to help you
I would
with
love
stuff,
soulmate.
someone to eat dinner with. I don't like eating dinner alone.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but like
Yes.
it's nice to cook for people. I like to feed people, to cuddle. I love to cuddle. I love to watch movies together.
And you're both young. I mean, that could happen. It could
Youngish.
not happen. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
youngish-ish.
Youngish.
Not really young, but young-ish.
All right. Sex question. Lights on, lights off.
Lights off.
Candles. Oh,
Oh, that's sweet.
that's sweet.
That's stretch marks.
I like lights off because sometimes I don't even want to see the shit that I be doing.
So is there something about getting older that you didn't expect that has happened?
Like all the things that you used to do, and it just used to be like free falling, or you know, you do things and now you do it, you're like, oh, what the hell is that? You know, so you go down to pick something up. Like the other day, I probably was like running after this one of the boys because they always want to play and stuff like that. And I don't know, I probably grabbed them the wrong way, or I probably like they probably fell out of my hand, and my thumb was jammed. Still kind of like not 100%, and I feel like it's been like a month. Whereas if I was in my 20s and like my early 30s, it would have been back to normal already. You know, so things are not healing the way that it needs to. It's like a reverse Wolverine type.
Surprise.
Yeah,
I'm just going to talk about struggles for a minute. Was there something that you've struggled with in your life?
for me, no. I had a good upbringing.
I had
My
enough
dad-
for both of us.
My- you know, my mom and my dad is in my life. They're great parents. As I said, like I have a big family, sister, brother, cousin, aunts, uncles. Grew up in the 80s and the 90s. So there were gangs, there's, you know, drugs, there's this, there's that. So, you know, me being raised in urban areas or in the hood, there's always something. Right? So my struggle was never like a family struggle. It was just like dealing with the world.
Yeah.
Just kind of like finding yourself through it. You know, you end up in doing bad things. You know, you do a little bit of good things. You know, you got school. I wasn't the best in school, but I wasn't the worst. You know, it's always been like that in between stuff. So I would say that my struggles didn't come from like home things. It just mostly came with like navigating life.
Well, the two kind of people go into boxing. Athletic people who were curious, and then people fell into it because we already knew how to fight. And I grew up being so abused that boxing was easy to me. I didn't even get in the boxing ring first. I got in the kickboxing ring first with a girl who owned her own karate school, and I beat the shit out of her. Because I had been used to being abused in many ways.
Yes.
So I might cry.
Yeah.
So fighting for me was like the first time that I felt like I had a chance to win.
Wow.
So many
yes.
times I got beaten down in life and it wasn't my fault and I couldn't change it. But every time I fought so hard because I was like, nah, I ain't losing today.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, you live in New York, so you know you raise up in areas where, like, in order to, it's either you're bullied or you're the bully.
Yes.
Right? And you always have to prove something.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you have to fight in order for people to respect you. Before, it was just instincts. Like, you know, your parents tell you, like, don't come home beat up, all that other stuff. You better fight.
Well, I think you two are truly glorious broads. I mean, I knew you were, but this is amplified. So what would you say a broad is? What is your interpretation of a broad?
I don't even know if I know the definition of what broad is. I feel like it has so many, like you can use it in so many ways.
I think if you put it together, glorious broad.
Yeah,
It's
like a
strong,
fancy-
independent, sexy,
Yeah.
take charge,
Like
no
you two.
bullshit. Yeah.
Yes.
But I feel like broad is like, for me, like whoever the broad is, she's very like bossy. She's very like about her business. You know, it's like she's sexy. She's
Yes.
you know, and you can't play with her. So whichever way
She's
that
smart.
is,
She's money-minded,
Mhm.
business-minded.
business-minded. Yeah,
That's
she's
good.
just an all-around woman.
I love
If you
it.
really think about it, right?
If you could forgive your younger self for one thing, what would that be? You
Not
start.
being nice to myself. Self-talk. I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Because when you talk bad to yourself, it allows you to believe when other people say bad things to you, and then it just snowballs.
I think for me, I would forgive myself for being like naive, thinking that you know, like what you give is what you're gonna get back, and understanding that it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
And not feeling bad for being like a good person, an honest person, a loving person, and you know, giving that to somebody, even though you know at the end of the day you probably won't receive that toward yourself, but at least knowing that I showed up as that person in somebody's life, then I should be okay with that.
Thank you so much, women. This was amazing.
Wonderful.
Thank you
Yes,
so
okay.
much.
Thank you, Del.
Wow.